Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of In with Marvel Heroes Omega. We're checking out the closed beta here, and it's going to be taken down on the 18th, which is technically tomorrow. We're going to hop in here onto the servers, and we'll show you a bit of what this game is. Currently, it'll be going back up actually on the 19th for people that paid for Founders Packs. Everybody else can get in on the 23rd when it's free to play in open beta. And so if you don't know Marvel Heroes Omega, or just Marvel Heroes, it's a Diablo-style action RPG, but featuring Marvel Heroes.
When there's work to be done.
Yeah, right there's the progression wipe. So before we go into that stuff, one of the cool things that they've done with this is essentially, okay, I'm in the wrong spot. Here is the roster. They have a ton of people. You can play any of these at any point up to level 10.
Garters, check.
So before you even start purchasing, I think outside of the very first character, you have to purchase outright. They let you play, I think, Captain America, Hulk, and one other, Black Widow, I think. I will hop into my Captain America, which, if you play Diablo 3, Ultimate Evil Edition, or Reaper of Souls on the console, or PC.
So, Doctor,
this is very much a Crusader-style hero, as he has the shield and all that. So let's,
I hope you don't get airsick.
check out what this guy has to do with us. I should be on the 3rd chapter. Okay, locate Taskmaster. Let's see. This is the thing that's a little bit weird with the PC version, is not necessarily knowing exactly where the story thread leaves off. Because that guy should have taken me here, but I could have sworn I also already played through this section, so I'm not 100% sure what is going on. So yeah, with my guy, Captain America, leveling up, I've unlocked a number of abilities. But the way they handle that stuff is a little bit worse control-wise than Diablo 3. I think, personally, I would prefer if they would have just taken it directly from what Blizzard did with their controls. Which, if you don't know, Blizzard on Diablo 3 pretty much uses any of the buttons not used for other functionality. Which is like all the face buttons. I think 3 of the shoulder buttons. In here, you basically have to swap between them holding the L2 button. For now, this is only on PS4. It'll be coming to Xbox One in the near future. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go in here. But yeah, like Crusader in Diablo 3, I kind of just throw my shield around, do a couple of other attacks, and kind of burst through these guys without too much trouble. And also, it'll just destroy a bunch of these side objects, destructibles, which can get obviously new items or just money. And yeah, definitely I really like this character just because of that sort of Diablo connection. There are various like orbs that'll drop. Those contain, you know, health, XP, whatnot. This is one of the crafting materials. We'll go through some of that stuff, assuming I get back to the
I'll be sure to put this to good use.
Get done with this little part of the mission. Sort of like Diablo, there's a lot of side stuff, end-game, I guess end-game content you call it. This guy's pretty tough. Man, just because he has a bunch of health, it's not really... I don't think at any point am I close to dying in the health bar area, though I'm not really paying too much attention anyway. Let's see, there's more guys over here. Yeah, took that guy out.
Requisition a new.
I don't know why they had him tied up in his chair. Yeah, like I just killed all those guys. Nice and easy peasy. Let's see. There we go. Boom. If you really want to level up, the patrols, the public patrol areas are kind of crazy. Because those are sort of a bunch of areas. See, I got a suit that popped out of those chairs. I think they were sitting over there. And yeah, while we're here, let's take a look at my inventory. So unlike Diablo, they drop a lot of stuff and don't necessarily make it too easy to tell which is better. I just go by color at least. These are green, white, and I got blue as my main equipped item. So I assume by default, and you can't junk this stuff. You can't label it as junk, so you know right away that it's not any good. Some of the weird stuff they have is there are a variety of different types of damage. I don't know if it's here. What's this? Crafting? Okay. So there's things like shield damage, force damage, all these other kinds of damage, and not every hero uses that.
Chalk that up to collateral damage.
It's not really a big deal, it's just, it's harder to tell which items are specifically useful to you because, hey, I may not necessarily know specifically what Captain America has. I figure the shield because he's got the shield, obviously. It's just some weird stuff like that. I'm trying to think about what else there is that I have as far as like issues with the game. Boom, take out 2 of these guys. There we go. Generally, if it thinks you have a better item that you picked up, it'll put a little notification. Okay, there's something over here. Take all those guys out. That shield's going pretty well. Generally, if you throw the shield away, you're obviously not going to have it to do some of the other attacks. Let's see how long. There we go. The Eternity Splitter that dropped there, that's the one of the in-game currencies that you need to unlock new heroes without necessarily paying for them. And it's something to the degree of 200 or 400 of those.
All right, looks like class is in session.
Okay, maybe I didn't beat him.
Tell me what.
No, I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know.
Now move that shield, old timer.
Taskmaster, you're nothing but a cheap knockoff.
When we met or found out about his institute, it's done in a great sort of 80s style.
Can't do it.
80s style infomercial sort of thing that is really nicely done. Probably some of the funniest stuff in the game. It's not all done in a funny manner. but there are definitely moments where they take
Your
the
reign of
opportunity
terror
to
ends here.
be light about it. What's going on, which I forget at this point what the story is.
Always good to learn
Villains are
something
doing
new.
bad things,
You're only as old as you feel.
and the heroes kind of have to do some stuff. See, we've leveled up. Yeah, see, over there on the left, it said you got... I think we unlocked a new power, Patriotic Taunt. I'm not really interested in that move. But yeah, like when you start, the shield toss just goes in a straight direction. It just does that. But once you level it up, you got this one here that'll just bounce around. It mentions a forklift. Oh, it's over there. Okay, yeah, I think we're... No, we gotta go around, that's right. So I think I bounced out with that little warp pad there. But it wouldn't let me necessarily continue on from there, so that's a weird thing. And that's probably one of the only main issues with that progression stuff. That, at least with the PC version, when I played a bunch of that, it wasn't always great about necessarily letting you get exactly back to where you were and sort of telling you, hey, this is where you left off. Boom, all of them done. And that's kind of where it's at mostly for this stuff, but there seems to be a lot more to it as sort of like post-game content. Let's just double check the items. Generally when you beat bosses, you get a medallion that potentially has... So like here's got the shield power, arrow power, sword power. I don't have a sword or an arrow. I do have hand-to-hand on the Venom one, but with the shield power I get 58 damage to shield powers for 10 seconds. Yeah, so that might be the better one. It's not really explained
You're just
too
a
well.
walking Section 8, aren't you?
Yeah, it's 222 damage rating versus bosses. I don't really understand what the damage rating is, but I assume just damage. Yeah, with that I get 21 health just on hits. So that might be useful. Okay, nothing there. You do get drops for other heroes, which you can store in your little storage box that goes between heroes. These healthy boots. The names aren't great, the randomly generated names. Let's see, that's more health, more damage reduction. No health on hit, but it gets an extra health bonus. That might be better. Yeah, nothing really here of note. It tries to tell you things like that. That's technically the same damage reduction, but it says +1, plus 0.1. I don't know, it's a little bit weird, but yeah, I still got slots for other items here, like a relic. I don't know what that is. No, I have that on the PC version. It's like just an extra class of item that has its own bonuses. Same for rings, artifacts, these other things, which I don't have yet. Let's see what else is here. Skills. These are some of the stuff you unlock as you level up. Talents are, I guess, bonus. Assume some bonus stat stuff. Ultimate is, yeah, not that far on the PC version, but Synergy is something that unlocks bonuses for all your heroes based on what you do with individual ones. So there's a bunch of stuff to do just purely to get better skills and stats in it. There are these sort of special areas, like I want to get a chest just for playing this, and if it's like the others, it's pretty simple.
You don't scare me.
And there, that should be it. I should have a chest Maybe there's something up here. Okay, there's a couple more guys.
Sorry, can't do it.
There we go. Another Eternity Splinter. Yeah, I haven't put too much time into this closed beta, just mainly getting into this second chapter. Because it's going to get wiped, so there's no point in obsessing about playing it just yet. If you want to know how much I've got on those splinters, currency, here's all the currencies. The G balance is the actual paid currency you buy, which is sort of the shortcut to get heroes and get really expensive costumes. I'll show that stuff in a little bit. Credits is just stuff you buy for in-game shop stuff. And these are 2 other currencies that you can redeem for special items from certain people in the Avengers Tower. And I got 24 of those, so 200 would get me the most basic, easy, cheap heroes, whatever you want to call them. There we go. And that's it. But hey, it's free XP and such. And the game is already pretty easy. I don't know if there are difficulty things you can do.
Leave me alone!
Oh, aerodynamic shield. I got a new item, suppose it might be better. This one. Damage is better. Yeah, I guess that's better. Okay. There's a bunch of enemies down here. In these areas where you're not in a dungeon, there are generally going to be other people. We saw one earlier. When you get to the dungeons, it's all instance, so you're not going to see other people. Yeah, there's some gold. There's been some lag, which seems more like a product of the fact that some of the effects and such are kind of crazy here. They might also not also have done a great job with the optimization on this version. There we go.
Smoke 'em!
Smoke 'em. Yeah, there's one of the other guys. Oh,
I'll be sure to put this to good use.
Yeah, we're aiming over here. He's coming back from the other way. And if people are doing stuff like around you, you'll sometimes have drops just for you, which is pretty cool.
Sorry,
definitely gotten in some of the public encounters and had side enemies that were being killed by other people, and got bonuses from them. Yeah, there's that guy in Silver Surfer. They could do with a little bit better aiming for some of this stuff.
Gets him every time!
I do like some of the writing for this. Captain America, when I just blow up stuff, he'll say things like, "Oh, Tony will pay for that," talking about Tony Stark. I just like it just going back and forth. We need to get up here. Might see the end of this chapter. Guy with the gun standing on a ship.
Why are you hassling us?
Oh yeah, these guys, I've seen them in the PC version. It's a dinosaur and a rocket. Or dinosaur head, T-Rex head. This guy. I should be getting full up on inventory. Yeah. Pretty soon I'm not going to be able to keep any of it. Okay, back down here. This will take us to the next area. Should be a spawn point. Yep. Okay, I remember this area. Let's go back to the Avengers Tower. So these are other places that are sort of same kind of like raid dungeons or challenge stuff. Like the danger room here, you get drops later on. They'll be like, oh, here's the cow room, referencing the Diablo sort of special room, and various others. And so it'll be like a ticket, so you can take yourself and or your party with you. So let's just, okay, already, do we already go through the items?
I'll call if I need you again, Moon Knight.
Okay,
You served
so
us well in the field.
instead of just selling the items, since buying stuff is not really a very useful thing, one thing you can do is donate items to your guys. So you can see here it tells you how much XP there, and he's gone up to level 3, which should unlock new items that he can sell. And some of the stuff you can't buy until you get to... Okay, so this lets you reset the story progression. Oh, it's prestige, essentially. Okay. What's that? 10,000 gold? That's not that much. I got 4,600 just from this, so... yeah, let's just donate all this. Yeah, it would be nice if you could label this stuff as junk and say donate. Well, I just did that. Okay, just donate all the junk to him. I don't think I have enough to get him up to the next level. Yeah, this stuff's getting reset anyway, it doesn't really matter if I keep it. So how are we doing on inventory? 4 left. Oh, because I had those special items. So here's where your storage is. You can pay to expand your storage, which probably isn't a great idea. 1,000 Gs, it's 100 for every dollar, essentially. As far as if you want to add Gs. Unless you pay for the higher groups, it's basically $1. Yeah, you can see 1,000 for 10 bucks. So that's 10 bucks to add another 50 things to that. 50 slots. Yeah. But if you pay, 20 bucks, you get an extra 100. It's not a great deal. I definitely don't recommend this stuff. But yeah, you go over to your hero, say, hey, I want to store this. Or no, I want to put that on triangle to store. That's the weird thing. Down here, move to storage.
Somewhere else, bug boy.
And so here's the stuff I have in my storage. Not much. I got the medallion and just some of the other alternate items, even though I'm not going to use them. You can do that with most of the vendors here, is donating them. I don't know if they'd... Yeah, that, see, like that's locked up until you get to rank 5. But yeah, this is like a good place to use up some of those extra items to get special item, like loot boxes type things.
You're young. You'll learn.
So far that's been pretty okay. Obviously I'm not far enough in this to really need to use any of that. But yeah, here we should go right to the cargo barge. And we'll play a little bit more and call it. Okay, another turn to Splinter.
Can't do it.
19, alright.
Looks
I don't
like
think we're
this
gonna get the
old
20,
warhorse
but
can still learn some new tricks.
Yeah, obviously if you're very anal and just destroying everything and taking out all the enemies, you can certainly get very OCD and sort of maximize everything. That guy's just walking into a wall. Oh, and he disappeared.
Leave me alone!
You start shooting at me, I'll get mad that I beat you up. Yeah, another time goon. But yeah, so far this has been pretty good. Definitely some issues. I assume being a free-to-play game, they're going to continue to work on things.
God, just give me the cops already.
Especially if they want money from people. Oh yeah, sorry. We'll go down deeper into the ship. Locate the hood. Okay, we're gonna take on the hood. Yeah, I'm not really ever too worried about enemies outside of bosses. That guy's just standing there with a gun. Not really smart when Captain America's around. But yeah, if I can recall what I've read, they got what, 38 heroes in here right now. Going to continue adding more as time goes on. They sort of had to, at a certain point, just stop and work on what they could. Stop necessarily with the version that they're trying to add to this. So it's a little bit of an older version, but they're going to be adding all the rest of it back in. There we go.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh yeah, this is the guy that we are after. Because he stole something
Yeah!
we needed.
You're no crime boss. You're just a common.
And you don't steal something from the Avengers, get away with it.
Are you ready for this?
Stuff here to bust up. Chest. There are...
Can't do that.
They're not potions necessarily for this stuff. But when you get low, it'll definitely recommend pushing the L1 button to replenish your health. We're almost done.
I need a medic here.
Boom!
That sucked.
There we go.
Just hang it up, Hood.
And I think that's the end of the chapter. Yeah, it's going to take us to the Avengers Tower. And I assume going to show us whatever's end of this particular part of the story.
Hope you got plenty of ammo.
I like your initiative,
Oh, I guess
Nova,
it's just...
but a little more discipline wouldn't hurt.
It's
Oh,
an honor,
here we go.
Captain.
It's some unfortunate news to share regarding the whereabouts of the tablet of time and life and time. Here's the cutscene.
Madame Hydra.
Wait for it. He likes to make an entrance. No. Everybody settle down. We're here to do business.
Yeah, the Hydra's involved,
Isn't that
obviously.
right, Mr. Robbins?
You have my money?
Do you have the tablet? Well done.
And now, it's my turn.
It is.
You have something for me?
I do.
I knew you were gonna try and pull something.
Sure you did.
Actually, I did. That's why I always have a backup plan. That's why I brought the hand.
The hand, don't know.
Electra. Madam Hydra.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that the foot Ninja Turtle is a smooth of the hand.
Do we have
Yes,
a
what's
deal?
cool about the hood is his
Tablet is yours, Electra.
cloak
Sold.
there. Lets him travel around the world instantaneous.
And that's who
Which
has
is
the
a
tablet
pretty neat
now.
power.
You sold it to the hand?
Yep. So while you pretty boys are here dancing with me, they're out there making the world in their image. So the question is, how long are you gonna stand here staring at me?
Okay.
Hydra and the hand? This problem just got a lot bigger.
Let's make this quick.
Okay. So he would take us to the next spot. We don't need to go there. Oh. Told us to talk to Agent Leslie Small on... Oh, that's the next area.
They don't call me Mr. Muscles for nothing.
Don't worry.
Talk to
I'm on
Spider
your
Woman.
side.
They have another... These
Sounds
three
like you've been
were,
busy lately.
in the PC version, I think, were merchants, vendors, whatever. They remade this whole area over quite a bit, simplified all the vendors, which is fine. Just makes a lot of this area kind of pointless to hang out in.
Nice
Just
arm,
mainly
Cap.
get your stuff
You wanna
sold
play
and
some
whatnot.
Frisbee?
So I assume we don't have anything of merit to keep. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, I have the Hood's medallion. So teleport power. We don't really have any teleport power, so not really necessary. But yeah, I can donate what I did get here. Hey, remember when it used to tell me how many XP? It doesn't. It sometimes disappears. I don't know why. It's a weird thing that happened.
Control
So
is everything, Bruce.
that's been a pretty good look at what this game has to offer at the moment. If you want to get in on the open beta as soon as possible, there are store packs or founders packs and all that. They do have a storefront here. Here are all the heroes. Like I said, it's basically $1 to 100 G's, so these are about $4.50 for smaller heroes like Angela and who else? Squirrel Girl. How much cost? There we go. Yeah, I'm surprised Squirrel Girl is one of the cheap ones. I figured she would be more expensive. I think she's more expensive on PC version, maybe. But yeah, most of the heroes are 900, which is $9. I believe Daredevil's going to be free for all PS Plus people, or everybody total. Everybody, including PS Plus people. I forget which one it is. When it goes live next week on the 23rd. And there are definitely heroes that are $13.50. Which Deadpool, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Rocket Raccoon, Wolverine. Makes sense. Jean Grey, maybe not. War Machine is exclusive to a PS Plus pack. That is $20. Iron Fist is exclusive if you buy all of the
Spider-Man and Deadpool?
packs, which is like all the Founders packs, which is like $200, $150, $200, something ridiculous that no sane person will do. I assume when the game launches proper, these people will be purchasable separately. Otherwise, that's just a weird thing to do. Yeah, 200 Eternity Splinters for the cheaper people. 400 for that and 600 for the tops. Costumes are way too expensive. So let's look at Captain America. Yeah, like getting this costume. What is this? Oh, the Captain. Here's the Age of Ultron version of his costume. They update and add new costumes all the time, especially when the new movies are out. And there's the classic. Notice those prices. This is more expensive than the character itself. I believe when I bought the character was
Nothing wrong with jokes, Iceman.
they give you the
I had a
Eternity
partner
Splinter,
who
so
was
it's
quite the
400.
trickster.
Means it would be 900 Gs. This is more expensive. It's ridiculous. You can't use Eternity Splinters on this stuff either, so that's purely for the people that have money to waste. I would guess that Wolverine has... Yeah, these are less than what's on the PC version. And here's one that's based on the new movie. Still 950 bucks. Where's Iron Man at? Because his costumes in the PC version are ridiculously expensive. There we go. Yeah, this isn't that bad as that version. Doesn't mean it's any good. Oh yeah, Rocket Raccoon. They do have some of these that are enhanced, so they include unique voiceovers, effects, animations, and such. And I guess it involves Baby Groot, which there are pets. You can buy special boosts and such.
We gotta watch each other's backs.
Not really recommended, obviously. I would assume you can add more to your inventory, the personal one. 5 for $2. It's not great either. What does this do? Add 1 power point to your ultimate power. Yeah, not really worth it for any of these specific paid things. I wouldn't mind throwing in, and I have done it in the past, like $5 to
I'm itching to get back to the battle.
take advantage of like a buy two get one sale, or buy one get one sale, something like that. So they definitely do deals on some of these things, at least on the PC version, where it's like, oh, log on during this weekend, you get, you know, somebody free. I'm trying to think of who I've gotten for free. I think I got Luke Cage for free during one weekend. Other times I've bought in on the buy one get one, which is you know, pretty cool. I like when they do those sort of special things. You know, and I guess just rip off people on the costumes.
Sorry, can't do it.
I definitely understand they have to make money on stuff, but some of the stuff is a little bit crazy. So, yeah, I think we've got a video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys again next time.